Thank you, Administrator Wheeler. This is really tremendous news, not only for these communities, but for the entire state of Wisconsin. Now I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Representative Glenn Grothman. Congressman Grothman has proudly served Wisconsin's 6th District since 2014. Congressman Grothman.
Well, thank you. This is a really great day. I'd like to thank Administrator Wheeler for being here. You're right, I've been in Congress for 5 years, but before that I was in the state legislature for 20 years. And it seems to me that we've been fighting this non-attainment stuff, or I've been fighting it for about 20 years now. I was staring at somebody on board here in Washington who understands certainly what the standards were, what it takes to meet the standards, and also understands the big differences in readings between inland and on the shoreline. One thing that I can't help but really think is I sit here and quite frankly I have a state literate dealing card first. We talked to some of the people over there and they felt it was like the best day of the year, and it seems like there's nowhere healthier than one could be, maybe in the whole world, than right here in Sheboygan on Lake Michigan today. Don't you feel that way? And we're not attainment. I mean, it's kind of hard to believe that there are people out there, bureaucrats out there, who to this day would say, maybe it's a little dangerous hanging around Sheboygan. But in any event, I'm glad we made a lot of the progress today. Like I said, we were dealing with this idea of placing monitors along Lake Michigan, which really didn't reflect what was actually going on, I think, for 20 years. And I remember dealing with this during the Clinton administration, a lot of comments since then. But I'd like to thank Administrator Wheeler for doing all the Trump administration's done, taking our clean air and making clean air even cleaner. I'd like to thank you for helping our manufacturing communities. I'm sure maybe boring the rules and sort of things might like the fact that we hamstring our manufacturing here. I'm glad we're trying to put Americans first. And good job for the businesses. I have a little, and I'm glad that you're working on taking care of the shoreline as well. I think you will be, the way you implement your rules, where you lay ground rules on the law, so that you can Obama presidency, would be very costly for business. I'm not sure to this day how many people in the Sheboygan area realize we're not putting our business at a competitive disadvantage, not only other businesses in the United States, but businesses around the world. So I'd like to thank Administrator Wheeler, President Trump, for not only implementing regulations that made our air cleaner than it was in the past, but for doing what you can not to hamstring American businesses. So again, thank you for being here, and you see the President, thank him for being here.
Thank you, Congressman. Next, I'd like to introduce Representative Tom Tiffany. Congressman Tiffany is America's newest representative.
You're
Started
welcome.
to office less than a month ago. I'm excited he was able to join us here today. Congressman?
Clean air and a robust economy. We can do both. We've been emphasizing that for years, and thank you to Administrator Wheeler and the Trump administration for bringing that right here to Wisconsin and to Sheboygan. They are not mutually exclusive. In order to have a clean environment, we need a robust economy. We need a growing economy, because that's what funds these environmental programs that are so important to make our environment cleaner. And we are seeing that consistently. I mean, there are a number of facts that the administrator recited, but one of them is CO2 emissions. We've been hearing about that regularly, that we need to reduce those CO2 emissions. That has been happening right here in the United States of America. We are making some of the greatest strides, and it does not take a global treaty for the American people to act. We have done it right here, and we are leaders across the world, especially in the industrialized world. But I, in particular, want to thank the mayor for hosting us today, and I want to thank Administrator Wheeler for being here today. And most of all, though, thank you for listening. Because just like Representative Grothman, I served in the legislature. I served for 9 years, and I will never forget the discussions we were having in the Finance Committee about this very issue. when senators like Devin Lemieux and Dewey Strobel would talk about this issue, and they would say, we are so frustrated with what is happening that we cannot get a change made by the federal government to rectify this problem that is hamstringing our area in Sheboygan County. There is no reason for this to be happening. And to have an administration that would listen to local leaders, that would listen to the legislature, it is really a breath of fresh air here in Sheboygan to have that happening, where the federal government says, we're going to listen to you local people, we're going to listen to you state officials, and we're going to make these changes. We're going to work our way through the bureaucracy to be able to make these changes that are beneficial to the people of the state of Wisconsin and to America. So thank you so much for doing that. And finally, I would just say, would you please spread the word? Would you please spread the word, Administrator Wheeler, to other agencies of the federal government? Because I think about where I live in northern Wisconsin. I live up in Minocqua, one of the most beautiful places here in Wisconsin, next to Sheboygan, of course, Mayor, right? Right? But one of the most beautiful places, but we have things that are going on up there, like dealing with wolves, like dealing with the United States Forest Service. We need those agencies in the federal government to take a lesson from right here and work with local officials, work with local people to implement policies that are good for both the environment and for the economy. We can do both, and that is what makes America great, is that we balance the two, having a clean economy and a robust, clean environment and a robust economy. So once again, thank you, Administrator Wheeler, for being here today. I look forward to working with you as we go forward, and as Representative Grothman said, please send our thanks to the President also.
Thank you, Congressman. It means a lot to hear about what these redesignations mean to your districts. Quick introduction, I'm Joe Liebow, Chief of Staff for Region 5 EPA. I'm a local boy. I grew up not too far from here, so it's exciting for me to be able to come back and help on this announcement. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of this, Administrator Wheeler. I grew up in Chilton, Wisconsin, not far away. Have good memories of Sheboygan, bad memories of Sheboygan. A couple of high school football losses, which I don't relish, but very happy to be here, and my family comes here and enjoys the clean air, clean water, and the good times here in the city. One of the things I do want to talk about, even though I just recently joined the EPA, I've quickly come to realize how important and how apparent it is that the commitment that this administration has, the commitment that the administrator has, and the commitment that our region has to clean air and improving the air quality. Since 2017, we have redesignated 22 non-attainment areas. These air quality achievements have made Region 5 the lead region in air redesignations. Here in Wisconsin, the Door County redesignation is the first 2015 ozone NAC redesignation in the state, and the second 2015 ozone redesignation in the country. And as the administrator mentioned, this means millions of people throughout the region are now breathing cleaner, safer air. It also means business face a more efficient permitting process, which results in an increased economic opportunity and jobs for these communities. This is just another layer of great news for the Sheboygan, given the incredible redevelopment initiatives this community has undertaken over the past few decades. Significant efforts have gone into cleaning up the Sheboygan River and Harbor through both EPA's Great Lakes Restoration Initiative and our Superfund program. The progress that has been made is due to a lot of hard work by the dedicated staff in Region 5, but is also due to the collaboration and perseverance of many others, including the state of Wisconsin industry, the business community, and local governments, and especially these local elected officials behind me that have spoken and taken their time here today. We recognize the crucial role these relationships play in achieving our goals. That's why we've been making a real effort to enhance our working relationships with all of our partners, including the business sector, the chambers of commerce, so we can provide clear guidance, hear concerns, and ultimately improve communications. And we work together to benefit these communities. We have a saying in Region 5, we are better together. And these air quality accomplishments are the absolute embodiment of that belief. As a region, we are committed to continuing our work and coordination efforts so that even more residents can live, work, and play in communities with clean, safe air. With that, I once again want to thank everyone. I want to thank Administrator Wheeler for being here today. And I would ask anyone if they have any questions, now would be the time for those. Thank you.
Any members of the press have any questions for any of the elected officials here?
For Administrator Wheeler, what specifically will be done to get us to payment for 2015?
First of all, with the you're talking about for the shoreline for the 2015, with the closure last year of the two coal-fired power plants, so the planned closure for another one next year is going to help provide better air quality for this area. You have to have 3 years of clean data in order to get into attainment. We're also working in Gary, Indiana, as well as Illinois to reduce pollution there. So hopefully the pollution that's coming across the lake is going to be decreasing. So as soon as we get 3 years of good data, we'll be able to move the last non-attainment area from non-attainment to attainment. But the other designation changes we announced today show that this area has really improved the air quality over the last 3 years. And in addition, nationwide, as I said, air quality has improved 7% over the last 3 years, 77% over the last 50 years. Thank you.
May I ask a
Any
question,
other
Rebecca?
questions?
Can anyone ask a question? How much this PR thing cost?
Thank you all for being here today. Again, congratulations to the local community, to the county, to the city, to the state. You put a lot of hard work in, and this is an acknowledgement of the hard work you've done in order to improve the air quality for everyone who lives here. It's a great story to tell, and I want to thank everybody for their assistance over the last few years to accomplish this. Thank you very much.